Okay, y'all, I just want to make a quick video touching up on like gurus, quitting your job when it comes to trading, when you should not. Just like stuff like that. I feel like I see quite a lot of people on the internet just quit their jobs and go full in on trading, which I don't completely disagree with. I'm very much that type of person as well. If I jump into something and my mind is set on something, I will do it to the fullest if that aligns with everything else that I'm doing. Um, So yeah, I just want to talk about that a little bit. So first of all, we all know I've said this a million times. I say it every day. Gurus, you don't necessarily need a mentor. That's not to say that having someone you can get on a phone call with or trade with live in person and have them explain is not helpful. Um, Personally, I'm like both kinds of learners, so that's very helpful for me as well as just watching something and, you know, just taking it in. But when you're paying for signals and you're paying for education, but you actually have no idea what's going on, that's where you get fucked. Because a lot of people, will take signals and they're like, oh, I'm looking at their analysis, I get it. And then they hop on to live trading and they're completely cooked because you're not really learning anything. It's like I don't even know what to use as an example, like changing a tire. Sure, you can watch it a million times. Is it going to go perfectly the first time? Probably not because you've never done it. Maybe a bad example because that's fairly simple. But, it's just like everything else. So there's like a very big difference between like a guru who you're paying for signals, who's only making money off your subscriptions and not actually off their trading, which is why you're not really making any money at all. Um, and a mentor, two completely different things. I do think it's valid for mentors to, get paid for what they do. If you're taking time out of your day to hop on calls with people personally, like that is a job. But having a Telegram channel that you're just sending random stuff in, signal wise, definitely not a job, and you're only profiting off those subscriptions. Um, that being said, quitting your job, you need money to trade. No matter what anyone tells you, you need money to trade. That doesn't mean you need to open a live account and have $10,000 ready to put in there. But even just to fund it, you need to pay for that. It's not free. It's cheap, but it's not free. So if you're, let's say, right out of high school, you don't have a penny to your name, chances are you're not going to want to just hop into trading and not get a job or quit your student job that you have because where are you getting this money to fund things, right? I mean, personal things come up. If you're loaning from someone, whatever, that's your fucking business. I don't care. Do what you will. But I will say, like, if you're gonna quit your job to pursue trading full time, like, make sure you have a solid amount put aside from trading because you have your rent, you have your food, you have your car payments, you have bills, regular day bills that you can't necessarily rely on trading if you're completely new and not consistently profitable. And I think that's where a lot of people get fucked, and then they quit their job and then they have no way to pay anything. Then they have to go get like a minimum wage job because that's the quickest thing they can do just to pay bills. And it's like, if you don't have anything put aside as a safety plan from your trading in case it doesn't go the way that you're expecting, you should not be quitting your job. Like, it's not because you're profitable for a month and you make a good amount that now you're excited you quit your job and then next month you're fucked. You know what I mean? I feel like it's pretty logical, but I understand the excitement and just the anxiousness of getting to that life of not needing to go to work for someone else and be on someone else's schedule and just want to do you. If you have a backup, if you have a safety net, if your parents are behind you 100%, whatever the case is, I mean, go for it. But if you don't and you're not consistently profitable, please, for the love of Jesus Christ, do not quit your job. You'll find time to trade in between. Even if you say, hey, can I get less hours? Like, I don't know what your case is. There's ways around it. When I started trading, I was working 4 jobs. including PSW, including restaurant cooks, including little minimum wage jobs, including other work related with people with disabilities, which took up a lot of my time, right? Um, Still made it work, found ways around it because if you really want to, you will. There's always time if you make time. And so that very, very, very important. Not only that, but because like everything else I've mentioned in a previous video of like loans, rent, stuff like that, if you do not have anything put aside, a set solid amount, you're not getting a loan for a car. You're not eligible to sign for an apartment. You need to put down payments on pretty much anything as a trader because you don't have that steady income as proof. Like you don't have a bi-weekly paycheck. And so it's very important that you have stuff put aside before you quit your job and make these big decisions because it's not that simple. The banks don't give a fuck how profitable you are. They don't give a fuck if you show them, hey, I pulled out 100K today. That's just unfortunately not how it works. There are rules and there are procedures and there are steps. So just wanted to touch on that a little bit because I see a lot of people kind of get fucked over and just they're stuck and it's like what the hell, and then it's frustrating and then they feel like they need to quit trading because it didn't work, but it's like no, well, it's because it's a process. Like some people take 5 years to get profitable. If you're quitting the first month because you did well on a demo or you did well on beginner's fucking luck, you're kind of screwing yourself. So that being said, just be logical, like use your brain. It's very easy to get excited, it's very easy to get greedy and distracted, but just have a head on your shoulders, don't be an idiot. Like you still need to move in a logical sense for things to work out the way that you want them to. And if you need to suffer for now and work that job or suffer and do something else, it just is what it is. It's part of your journey and you're going to be thankful that you did it, and it'll be over with and it'll feel 10 times better than if you quit and you're struggling, you have to go back, so on and so forth. So, I mean, just don't be an idiot. Moral of the story. That's literally all. I just wanted to touch up on that because y'all make me anxious, bro. Don't quit your fucking job. Anyways, that's it for this week's video. I don't know what the hell's coming next, but stay tuned. And as always, happy trading.